When I first started raising deer, I kind of took it for granted that does were able to easily raise fawns. Was I ever wrong? This process is very hard and complicated. When a doe is about to give birth, she will isolate herself away from other deer. The mother doe knows that her fawns will be born without fear, and that they will easily imprint on any other deer or person. In order for me to raise super tame bucks that I can take to schools and sports shows around the country, I need to take the buck fawns away from their mother and bottle feed them when they are about a day old. This way, they imprint on me, get bottle fed by me, and learn to trust me at a young age. When a doe gives birth in the wild, she will usually have 2 fawns. Instantly upon birth, the doe will eagerly start licking and cleaning her fawns. When the fawns are being born, they are covered in a skin-like sac that is full of water. The fawns have never breathed the breath of air, and they have been getting their food and oxygen through the umbilical cord. When the fawns are being born, the umbilical cord disconnects, stopping the fawn's supply of air. The skin-like sac is completely surrounding the fawn. The fawn needs to quickly learn to breathe on its own, and the skin-like sac is covering its airway. The mother doe calmly licks off the fawn, pulling the skin-like sac off the fawn's fairway, allowing it to take its first breath. The first time I saw a fawn being born, I thought for sure that it was going to suffocate and die. I wanted to run up and help the fawn. The doe cleaned the fawn's airway, and it laid still for a long time as if it were dead. Then, all of a sudden, the fawn stuck its head up into the air and took a great big gasping breath. The fawn's lungs were working for the very first time. After both fawns are born and already fed, the doe will continue to clean up the entire area. The doe actually eats any afterbirth in the area. For the longest time I could not figure this out, as deer are vegetarians. Soon after the doe is done cleaning and feeding her fawns, she seems to abandon them. The doe will get up and casually walk away. The fawns have imprinted on the doe, and they want to follow her as she walks away. When the doe is walking away, the weaker of the 2 fawns will quickly tire out and fall to the ground. The stronger of the 2 fawns will often be able to follow mom for a couple hundred feet further than the first fawn before it tires out and falls to the ground. Both fawns are now hiding in separate spots. The doe will then walk off several hundred feet and then lay down by herself. Why in the world would the doe eat all of the afterbirth in the area, let her fawns lay down separately just about anywhere, and then seem to abandon them? The mother doe knows that predators will respond to the scent of the birth site, so she cleans the area to the best of her ability. Then, when she has her fawns as scent-free as possible, she allows them to tiptoe out of the area to a totally fresh, clean hiding spot. The doe wants the fawns to be separated, as she knows that when they cannot run very fast from predators, their chances for survival are much better when they are separated. The doe then lays down within hearing distance. If she hears that her fawns are in danger, any commotion at all, she will run back to them and attack any small predators, like a fox or a small dog. If it is a big predator like a bear in the area, the doe will snort and stomp at the predator, the bear, and try to encourage it to chase her away from the fawns. Then, when the large predators chase the doe to what she thinks is far enough away from her newborn fawns, she will use her great speed to easily outrun the predator. When the area has calmed down, the doe will sneak back into the area and lead her fawns to a new hiding spot. The whitetail doe is an incredible mother. When the fawns are about a month old, they have grown strong enough to run almost as fast as their mother. This is usually about the end of June each year. The fawns are now allowed to go everywhere with their mother and are allowed to bed down with her. If a predator locates the doe and her fawns, they are usually able to jump up and outrun the predator.